Hello, sweeties! It's a wild week. Everyone's moaning, nothing's anyone's fault. All the unfinished business and outright lies are being dragged out of the bushes. And what now? Do our leaders use the opportunity to make amends? Or does the ducking and diving reach new heights of brilliance as everyone passes the buck? What do you think? Oh. So, cliches for the week will include, we did our best. It wasn't our fault. We weren't there when the decision was made. Everyone except me should take the blame. That kind of thing. No matter. By Friday, we'll be in the throes of a fabulous solar eclipse and we'll all be rethinking our beliefs. If we're bullshitting anyone, we'll be found out. But if we believe we're magicians, we will be. Thanks for listening to Astrology with Linda Shaw. Let's get to the stars. Sagittarius, my little cauliflower. You're in for a fascinating week, ending with a fabulous Sagittarian eclipse beaming down on your life. So if you're feeling powerful, which you should be, write a list of desires. If you're not for some peculiar reason, repeat gently to yourself that you're a powerful spiritual being here to have a human experience. Now think about the experiences you'd like to have. The universe isn't fussy. If you're keen to attract disaster, the universe will oblige. And if you're looking for success and happiness, they're waiting for you too. Wherever you put your energy is where the planets will go. This week is about luck and fabulous opportunities. All you have to do is let go of anything that no longer serves you. And no, that's probably not always as easy as it sounds. But if you start now, you'll be helped. You are never alone for a minute. That's it for Sagittarius. Capricorn, my little sausage roll, do you need a massage? And yes, that does possibly mean allowing someone to actually touch you, but what the hell? You can always scrub yourself with carbolic afterwards. Okay, no one's laughing at you, except maybe me. In fact, this is one of those weeks when laughing at just about everything is the fastest way to heal your gorgeous body. Forgiveness is the next thing. It's the week to forgive everyone, no matter what they did or what they didn't do. And remember, sweetie, we all betray each other, we all lie, we all let each other down. It's the nature of the beast. It doesn't mean we don't care. It just means we're all selfish and lazy sometimes. You know, that's the way it is. This is your week to rise above it all and be the bigger person. Open those slammed doors, unblock the stalkers, give them all a welcoming smile and buy cake. That's it for Capricorn. Aquarius, my little pot plant. Have you thought about maybe taking better care of yourself? And hasn't it been a bit of a shock to discover that you are not, in fact, Tarzan, or Jane, either come to that? You're just another soul who wants to be loved like everyone else. And to attract love into your life, you have to give love without reservation, without fear. Of course, you know, hardly any of us have the balls to open our hearts and risk rejection willy-nilly, which is so moronic because it's mostly an ego thing. This week is about getting past old issues and moving forward. First, take a careful look at your childhood. Who made you feel like an idiot? Who laughed at your big ears? Who made fun of your squiggly handwriting? It's all such stupid stuff now we look back, but it leaves its mark. So Friday's eclipse sends all the recipes you need for change and success. Pay attention. This is the time to change your life. That's it for Aquarius. Pisces, my gorgeous little muffin. Okay, so who is it that you give your power away to? It may sound like a dumb question, but that's what this week is all about. When you're confronted by authority, do you simper and grovel, madly impressed by the medals on their bulging chests? Or do you act like a big deal, strutting about trying madly to impress them with your medals? You know, it's all right. We all do moronic things around authority figures. It doesn't matter whether it's your parents, teachers, bosses, the cops, whatever. The point is, you get to take it all back now, Friday especially, but the whole week. Ask yourself what you really want to say. There are good deals on offer now, but you have to know what you're doing. No more hiding behind the bluster and the bullshit. Become the leader you were born to be. It's time. That's it for Pisces. Aries, my little raspberry, are you in love with a real person, that is, not some loony avatar fantasy you saw in the movies? If yes, here's your chance to make some serious personal choices. If not, it's all coming soon. And while you wait, stick with people who love you, just so you remember how it feels. And do some charity work, it's good for your soul. You're one of those people who needs to help, it's in your DNA. So help, willingly and happily. Work, meanwhile, is starting to feel a bit like drudgery. So enough of that. Firstly, remember that there are parts of every job that bore us to tears. That's just life. But if you're not doing something you love, either change your attitude or change your job. Ask yourself what you really want, because there are opportunities all around. There's an eclipse on Friday bringing all sorts of goodies. Think about your secret desires. Make notes. Tell yourself you deserve to have all your dreams come true. This is a good week. That's it for Aries. Taurus, my little water lily, are you determined to stress yourself into an early grave? Have you tied yourself up in ridiculous knots, all driven by guilt and fear and nameless anxieties and nuts, in short? The point is, there are some things you can control and some things you can't, no matter how much you stomp about and snort. What you can control is your reaction to the events around you. If you feel guilty or angry about something, take some action or don't. But don't waste your energy fretting about something that has nothing to do with you. Much more importantly, Friday's eclipse wants you to sort out all those ridiculous arguments at work. You know, the ones. And yes, that does mean telling the absolute truth, yikes, and maybe even apologizing, double yikes. And then maybe a martini or 5. Calm down. Everything's exactly as it should be. That's it for Taurus. Gemini, you wicked little sausage. This week is all about you and your evil ways. The planets are moving into your lounge, crowding the doorways, demanding to be heard. Friday's solar eclipse is ordering you to get up off your somewhat disillusioned butt and take charge. Be as evil as you like. You're so much more powerful than you know. But if you don't play nice, just so you know, the planets will spend the week dumping all over you until you get the message. So, start with a better look at your money. How's it doing? Have you checked your taxes, your wills, your legal dramas, your debts? That stuff is about to all sort itself out with a little help from what remains of your rational mind. But an eclipse has energies of its own. Give it some help, offer a direction, and then let it go and do its thing. Even your love life will take a little jump forward. Lots of bonking this week. Get out all your toys and have some fun. That's it for Gemini. Cancer, my little dandelion, what on earth is going on here? Such an emotional little sausage, aren't you? Okay, so this is one of those weeks when all you want to do is scuttle back into your safe little crab and hide in the dark. So, you know, go for it, but then use the time properly. If you just hide out eating chocolate and watching soaps, you will emerge a week later to find the world in exactly the same mess you left it, except that you've gained 5 kilos. So, if you use this time to have daily salt baths, you know, put a handful or 2 of salt in the bath, to meditate, to write down your list of desires and read it out into the solar eclipse, then you'll stride back into the world bursting with energy and courage and personal strength, all ready to hand out any crap that the world dishes out. For now, take some time for you. Use it well. That's it for Cancer. Leo, my little buttercup, just calm yourself for a moment. That rebellious thing you're doing is perfectly fine, as long as you honestly don't care about the outcome. But if you're going to sulk every time someone tells you to piss off, this might be the moment to change your approach. Look, there's nothing wrong with making demands, but assertiveness comes with a price. You know, the possibility of rejection, of abuse, of bodily harm, you name it. So let's rethink this. Do you really know what you want? Make a list of desires and wishes. You'll probably find you know more about what you don't want, which is why you're attracting such garbage. Remember, what we resist persists. Whatever you focus on comes to you naturally. So, use Friday's fabulous solar eclipse to change your life. And yet, it really is that easy. Just make a decision. That's it for Leo. Virgo, my little watermelon, what is happening to your love life? Actually, this week's drama is probably more about them than you. As in, you know, maybe your lover is offered work somewhere else and you have to decide whether you care enough to go along for the ride. Or maybe the lovers have left their jobs and are taking some mad new idea to ridiculous extremes and you're being asked for support. Hate that. Or maybe you're the sole breadwinner and you've just about had enough. All good stuff. Friday's eclipse is pushing you to explore your patterns and maybe change them. Do you attract people who promise things and then let you down? Or abuse your good nature? Or manipulate you into total madness? This is the time to get your power back. You might need some therapy for this, or some help from your guides. Just ask. Your life is already transforming before your eyes. Fabulous. That's it for Virgo. Libra, my gorgeous little chipmunk, your luck is back, especially after Friday. The planets are throwing money at you from a million different sources. Buy lotto tickets, expect miracles. Mostly, be grateful for every single thing that you have. You're one of those nutcases who always thinks that everything's going to run out. And if you keep putting out that thought into the universe, it definitely will. Abundance is your new motto, as in money comes to me easily and frequently, I'm unique and powerful, stuff like that. Tell it to the mirror, tell it to your soul. And yes, of course, that wonderful little inner voice is still droning on about how inadequate you are, but this week's eclipse can help you change the voices in your head. Ask someone to tell you what they like about you. Write it down. Let yourself be fabulous. That's it for Libra. Scorpio, my gorgeous little jam donut, you better grab hold of all these good moments while the planets are still beaming down on you. What's needed now is a total escape, preferably with someone delicious, even if it's just for a day or two. You've been taking charge of the entire universe for far too long, and you need a little break. If there's no one to play with, go alone, you'll meet someone there. Love is high on the agenda. The romantic, mushy kind, not the contract signing kind. The career's gone to hell for the moment, but that's okay. You always have backup plans. And besides, the universe wants you out there helping and rescuing and doing all sorts of yummy things, but only after your short, passionate break. The career will find its own path after Friday's mad solar eclipse. But out of there for now, let it be. That's it for Scorpio. Thank you, delicious creatures, for listening to Astrology with Linda Shaw. Don't forget to check out my gorgeous new website, lindashaw.com, where you can buy a copy of my fabulous book, Horoscope Hotties. And if you're wondering about your perfect match, drop me a line on the YouTube chat box. I'd love to hear from you. Meanwhile, whenever you're out there in the world, protect yourself in a bubble of flames. Ask your angels to help you and keep smiling even if you don't feel like it. Smiling lifts your vibration. Give it a bash. Now, if you'd like to subscribe or like or share or just whatever, press a button. It's free. Have a great week and remind yourself every 5 seconds just how amazing you are. Give yourself permission to succeed. It's important. Bye now.